Hi everyone, this is Jun Esma and welcome to my show, the Jun Esma Live. Do you know how okay is being ready? That is a question that dapat natong matubag kung unsa na gud ka ready about your life, about any circumstances that may come to us anytime. Are you ready to be happy? Are you ready to be in love? Are you ready to travel? Are you ready to take a challenging journey? Or probably something that can bother us? Are you ready to be sick? Are you ready to be diagnosed of critical illness? Are you ready to die? Those are questions nga dapat natin tubagon karong hapuna or karong adlaw din sa atong programang The Jun Esma Live. As I promised to everybody that I will be sharing a lot of videos this month. It's all because that I want to share some of my learnings for working as a financial advisor or life insurance agent for 29 years. Of course, I have encountered so many challenges. Remember that what makes a person become successful is all because of failures. Because failures will teach us lessons, and failures will let us realize that there are some things that we can do so we can actually solve the problem. That's why our basic education, our higher education, and our learning from our parents really are very important. More so with our learning from our friends, from our enemies, and the people that we've met in our lifetime. They are actually very important to our daily lives. Kaya nga no, kung daghantag na hibaluan o daghantag mga experiences out there, that will mold us to become a good person. Definitely a good person. Wala tay laing kapaingnan kundi good person. If you are bad, you will be good. If you are good, you become better person. Dili gid ka madaot. Dili jud, di ba? Dili jud madaot. So, the question is how ready you are to face some challenges of life. Of course, you're ready to be successful because blessing comes anytime, and then once you will be able to land into a good job, probably you will be earning, that's what we call, especially in the call center companies, nga pag ni-enter ka as a call center agent, so probably you will have a starting up salary of about 15,000, and then as you come into the ladder of your career, then probably you will have a 25,000 until you will become team leader, and a team leader probably will have about 40 to 50,000 until that you will become the top, probably the supervisor or the team supervisor, that probably, and then you will become an operations manager and then country manager. Operations manager probably will be earning about operation in a certain department, probably about 80,000 to 100,000. And when you're going to be one area director or a regional head, then probably your salary is going to be about 150 to 200 or even 300. And then if you're going to be a country manager, then you will be probably be receiving about 500 to 1 million or even to 3 million, depending on the size of the company that you're handling. So how ready are you to become successful? Have you done some preparations like your college degree, your master's degree, your doctoral degree, and how about your exposure, your experience? Are you trained to do that? To do that what we call management? Do you have that management skills? Do you have that management expertise to lead a team so that you will be able to bring out the best of people? Because that's basically management. That's how ready are you now. If you are not ready, then it will manifest. It will manifest on the on your people, in your, shall we say, in the population that you're handling. The number of people that excel and the number of people that fail. So that's basically your KRA, or the key result area, that you have to measure, because being in management, our objective is to make the business succeed. So now, after asking if you're ready to succeed, and how about, are you ready to fail? Because our little wins will bring us to a bigger wins, and our failure will always bring us to other wins. Meaning, it's either challenges we learn, and if we excel, we learn. So basically, it's advantages. That's why if you really want to excel in the business, just go out and search out for the learning outside, and definitely just embrace the process, and you will definitely be successful. But the problem is, how okay are you, or how ready are you, if you will be inflicted or be sick or diagnosed for an illness? Are you ready to be out of job for 1 month, for 3 months, for 5 months, for 6 months? Do you have the money or the capacity to sustain such stage of life? That is why my work as a life insurance agent plays a major role in our lifetime. To everybody who are actually working and making money, basically, my role, or our role, is to help people realize that there is a need for you to sit down so you can do financial planning on starting on having a life insurance savings plan that may be used to answer all of those financial obligations soon. Because if it will not happen now, if you are not into that stage, then probably it will certainly happen in the future time. But if it won't happen in your lifetime, so basically the money that you will be saving, you can use it for your retirement. So it's going to be very, very advantageous for people who's going to, say, manage the fund properly, allocate money for savings, allocate money for paying the bills, and allocate money for probably supporting certain family members, or probably if you are already married, then you properly manage your monthly income. So that's why I'm asking those questions, because I want you all, people out there who will be able to watch my video, that probably we need to sit down and calm down. Sit down a bit, and then probably ask yourselves, what is Jun Esma is talking about? Is this something that can help me, or is this something that I need to talk to June so we can actually have a pencil pushing, and he can lead me to where should I start? If you don't have an existing policy, then probably you are just like one of those clients that I have sold 20 years ago, that are so grateful that I'm able to sold them a policy. And in fact, they told me that should have forced them to get a bigger amount. Then I told them to, dili man gani mo ganahan makigistorya na kung unsa pa pagpugos ninyo papakuha ang mas dako. Yeah, basically they got about 2 million, 5 million. But those are already amount that was huge during the time. But you know what? After 20 years, the amount of money that they have saved is already not that much. It's still big, but it should have been bigger should they put in more. The money that we have now will not be as strong, or the purchasing power of the money today will not be the same purchasing power 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years from now. More so, it's going to be 30 years from now. But of course, it will accumulate a lot of money for you, but the value, the economic value, the purchasing power will never be the same again as before when you started the plan. But actually, what is ironic here that when we don't realize the importance of having it, probably we cannot prioritize setting aside money intended for like retirement and savings or critical illness or daily hospital income or whatever. It's not our priority, especially when you have a limited income. But when you realize it later on, as we get older, especially when suddenly you have been diagnosed of a certain illness that you are forced to stop from working, and basically if you are an employee, then probably it can cost you a separation from work. Probably if it's going to be about a month or two, probably it's temporary. But if it's going to be more than 6 months, I suppose there's no private institution or a company that will support you for being sick of more than a month, even 2 months. You will be actually forced to resign, or you have been probably not terminated, but because of your health reason, then probably you will be offered to avail of an early retirement. What if you still have dreams for your kids? That is why the question is, how ready are you if in case crisis will hit your family or just hit you personally? Well, with people who are wealthy, that's not going to be a question because there will always be something that can take good care of them. But for people who have a limited resources, limited income, who don't have millions in the banks, who don't have properties that they are able to inherit from the parents, or business conglomerate, I suppose that we should do proper financial planning. That is why this February, since this is a love month, acquiring life insurance for single, it is an expression of loving self. Because you love yourself too much, you should acquire a good sum of life insurance intended for making you financially independent if in case something may happen to you through critical illness or old age or whatever. So there's money that you can take good care of yourself. And if you are a breadwinner, acquiring a life insurance is actually an expression of love to your wife, to your children. Because that is a guarantee that if in case something may happen to you, then there's always an amount of money that they can receive, that they can use for an adjustment because of your untimely demise. More so, if you're gonna be sick and you will still be alive. So there's something that a family should be able to use to save you, and at the same time to let them go on with their lives. That is why that is how important is having a life insurance. So talk to your financial advisor, talk to your life insurance agent, and if you don't have one, then you can DM me, direct message me, and I will be more than willing to entertain you or even assign you a life insurance agent to take good care of you if I can no longer accommodate you. So this has been Jun Esma, and since this is my love month, I would like to say thank you so much for keeping me company and always watching and following my show only here with my Facebook Live, the Jun Esma Live. Thank you very much, everybody, and hope to see you again on my next live. And if you want to call me, you can call me at this number, 0998-977-0277, or you can email me at here, esmadistrict@yahoo.com. Okay, or you can follow me or send me a direct message of my FB account right here, my FB account below. So thank you so much and see you again on my next live. This has been Jun Esma saying goodbye and see you again.